Hi guys, EBPMAN here with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to take a look at a Wi-Fi extender. This Wi-Fi extender is brought to us by Coredy. Now, depending the construction of your home, you'll find that there are parts of your home where you'll not be able to get a Wi-Fi signal. So that's where a Wi-Fi extender like this one comes in. It allows you to extend the Wi-Fi to those rooms, those parts of your home where the signal is the weakest, or you put it right in between where the signal starts getting weak and you want to extend it. So this type of Wi-Fi extender connects with your existing wireless access point. Wherever your internet is coming in, if that is coming through your cable company or your telephone company, and it allows you to extend that signal a bit further so that you don't have any areas of your home where you're getting some really dead ends or dead zones or maybe even slow internet connectivity. Let's take a look at the specs and see what's inside the box. So from a model perspective, this is the WN300 mini Wi-Fi range extender. One of the things that we'll take a look at is some of the things that are highlighted here that come in the package, and we're going to see this in a second. You have your range extender, a CAT cable, or in this case an RJ45 cable that you'll be able to use to connect to a computer for programming, a user manual, and a quick installation guide, I'm sure. So very simple to install these type of devices. So let's go ahead and do the unboxing, see what's inside, and I'll walk you through a simple installation. Now inside the box, you're going to find a couple documents. Here you have your user manual. Here is kind of a quick installation guide that you're going to look at when setting up the extender. You have your Ethernet cable, and this is your range extender. Now, taking a closer look at the range extender, this is probably one of the smallest range extenders that I've seen to date. I have reviewed Netgear, Belkin, as well as some other brands that are very well known, and the footprint is much larger. This happens to be one of the smallest one I've seen to date. You'll notice here at the very top, if we look at, you have several buttons here. First of all, you have the brand. You do have your WPS syncing capability if you have your router set up with that. You also have LAN, WAN, LEDs, WPS, WLAN, and your power. Really nothing much to this little device. Here is your LAN connection, so that we'll use this for the programming, and it literally just plugs into the wall like an outlet extender. You have a reset button here, and on the bottom here that I'm covering up, you'll find your MAC address for the specific device. So not much to the device, really small. Literally, it almost looks like the size of a power brick for your smartphone or your tablet. So now let's go ahead and see what's involved in setting it up, and we'll see what kind of results we get. Now, once you've powered up the Coredy, what you're going to do is use your iPhone or Android phone. You get to do this from a PC too, and look for this Wi-Fi signal. And you notice I have it right here. Connect to it, and then what we're going to do is go through the process of configuring it to work with your network. Now, once you've connected to the Coredy, you're going to go into your browser. You're going to type in http://ap.setup. You'll hit enter, and you'll come to this page. The default password and user ID is admin. So just select that, choose your language, and then press submit. Now that you've logged in, you're going to get something that looks like this, or exactly this. It kind of looks like a Windows tile. You'll notice, and I'll try to get this closer to the camera so it'll be easier to read. Here you have router, access point, repeater, wireless, this wizard, wireless basic settings, LAN settings, administrative time zone, backup, firmware upgrade, and then down here you start seeing information about the setup. So you'll notice right there the mode, the band, the SSID, the channel number, if there's encryption, number of clients that are on with the MAC address, the repeater interface, right? If encryption is enabled or disabled, again the LAN IP. All this information here, and there's some other settings that you can go into. If I choose advanced, let's go into advanced. It's kind of, to me, the advanced setting looks like what you would see on a normal browser desktop. So again, same information laid out a little bit differently. And if we go over to the side here, you'll notice that you could go into network, and then you can set up these settings. You can go wireless, and you have all these settings, and it looks like there's a lot more capabilities, even in access control, which I like. So it looks like, yeah, you can even set up which MAC addresses you can permit to have access to the repeater, which is nice. So what you're doing here is saying if you have 5 laptops or 5 mixed devices, you could actually put in the specific devices that you want to have access to that extender and prevent anyone else from accessing it. So that's pretty good. Schedule. So again, some more advanced features here. The ability to enable or disable. Look at that. Set up times where it would work. This is good if you want to have it like for parental controls and you want to make sure kids aren't on late at night and you're using this extender as a way to control that. And then you have WPS. If we go into status, let's see what you see there. And again, that's pretty much the same information we saw earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up, go back home. Let's go back to that and go back home. And I'm going to set it up to work with my network, and then we'll see how it performs. So now let's take a look at how the range extender actually performs. Currently I'm connected to an on-hub router, and I'm going to do a speed test. We're going to see how it performs directly connected to the on-hub. Then we're going to connect to the actual extender to see how it performs. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm still connected to the on-hub, and I'm going to press begin test. Now, just wanted to show you, just as a normal consumer, not going into all of the details, looking at which server it's connecting, just our overall ping speed and how quickly it connects. This router is not the highest performing router I have, but you can see here that I'm getting around a 35 megabit download speed. Keep in mind that anytime you use a range extender, there is some latency. It's going to improve your overall signal strength, but there is going to be some latency there, and that's pretty normal. I really haven't seen any extenders that have done a really good job in matching the original router speed. So right now my router is clocking at 36 from a download perspective. So let's go back up to here. So 36 megabits download, 14 megabits upload. Let's switch now to the Coredy and see what's the difference. So now as you can see here, I'm connected to the Coredy. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out of this setting. We're going to go back to our speed test. Speed test. We're going to hit begin test. So while it's not quite the 35 megabits that we saw, it's also not quite half of this speed that we saw either. So there is always going to be some form of performance degradation, but this isn't bad. Download speeds are acceptable, and I would say the upload speeds are too. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's extending my network and still giving me some adequate performance. So this concludes our review of the Coredy Wi-Fi Range Extender, which also could serve as a router. I think this is a great solution for those of you who are looking for something that is compact and small like this, and that's going to give you the ability to extend your current network to areas of your home that are unreachable or have very poor Wi-Fi signal. I want to thank Coredy for making the product available on our channel. Also, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. And if you have any comments or questions about the product, just leave it in the YouTube section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.